Point 'em out, 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 point 'em out. Watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm riding round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, 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 and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, 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 and him.
Been the best in this game for a minute. If I want it, then I'ma go get it. Ain't no asking, you know I'ma spin it. I don't go back and forth like it's tennis. I'm in mode, I've been locked on a mission. Cupid G, I ask God as my witness. I'm not pressing my bro off suspicion. Never pressing my bro off suspicion. She from NOLA, she got superstition. I'm not waiting and hoping and wishing. I'm not stopping, I'm balling relentless. I'm a stepper, I'm standing on business. In the rumors, I'm minding my business. I'm a tutor, teach you how to get it. I tap in with the ones in your city. We make movies, we all the way with it.
Point 'em out, 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 point 'em out. Watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm riding round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, 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 and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, 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 and him.
I told the people, yes, I'm him. I did the impossible, but I'm not him. Gotta be by the escalator. Him on the rim, hit the butter with a blitz. We gon' study his film. I ain't gotta say nothing, ain't always for real. Country, trying to give me a meal. You want you some pilots, you got you a deal. Mr. Bushwick, Bill, tell me how you feel. No, I'm not from Dallas, but yes, I'm a cowboy. We them boys. We making loud noise. Staying fresh today, I be looking like a house. Got a defensive line that'll make them sit down. Boy, like a D-lineman, but still making touchdowns. Beat them in their hometown, I ain't here not one time. I've been a big bully since I was on the playground. Now I'm all grown up and I still don't play around.
Point 'em out, 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 point 'em out. Watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm riding round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, 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 and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, 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 and him.
Real.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This defense for the Chiefs, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So on fourth down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
He's going deep for Brown. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Mahomes. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed him.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. And inside give to Jones. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. The Vikings at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Ready?
Looking to throw. McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Alex Singleton, a former Canadian League star, in on the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He'll get 4 yards of the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So no gain on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Back to throw again. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though, good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Jones with a 1st down carry, and he's going to wind up losing a couple as he's stopped behind the line.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for them, and this one is a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
To throw on 3rd down. McCarthy setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got a man, it's Brown. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 75. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-0. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling. Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. He's going deep for Brown. It's Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Jamal Agnew. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. To try here for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense the credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
A quick throw caught by Rice. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This will be caught once again by Brown. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Brown, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to widen their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
It's complete, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. There's Jefferson to pull that in. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Man in motion is Sherfield. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 43-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
18 Cardinal.
On 3rd and 2, McCarthy, the left side completion to Jones. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, McCarthy. That pass taken in by Addison. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And out of bounds right around the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, McCarthy. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
A running play on first down will give 4 up to the 29. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain deep.
That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as good running gets him to about the 44. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd down and 8.
At the 47-yard line.
Again, it's Pacheco. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this